Good day, everyone. My name is Clifford Bailey, and I am a Child Rights Ambassador for Trinidad and Tobago of the 2020-2021 cohort. Today, we'll be going through my breakdown of the United Nations Convention on the Rights of a Child, starting with Articles 1 to 7. Something to know before we begin: all information concerning the convention has been taken from certified UN sites, and all information concerning the articles of the convention has been taken directly from the full official UN document for the convention. Now, without further ado, let us begin. The convention was formed in November 1989 and has been signed by 196 countries. The only country that has not signed the convention is the United States of America. The convention has 54 articles that cover all aspects of a child's life and set out the civil, political, economic, social, and cultural rights that all children everywhere are entitled to. It also explains how adults and governments must work together to make sure that all children can enjoy all their rights. Every child has rights, whatever their ethnicity, gender, religion, language, abilities, or any other status. The convention must be seen as a whole. All the rights are linked, and no one right is more important than another. Well, fun fact here: the UNCRC is also the most widely ratified human rights treaty in the world. It's even been accepted by non-state entities such as the Sudan People's Liberation Army, a rebel movement in South Sudan. For more information on the convention and to download the documents, the summary and full documents for the convention, you can go to these two sites listed here. Continuing with the introduction, this particular piece has been taken from the summary documents for the convention. Optional protocols. There are 3 agreements called optional protocols that strengthen the convention and add further unique rights for children. They are optional because governments that ratify the convention can decide whether or not to sign up to these optional protocols. They are the optional protocol on the sale of children, child prostitution, and child pornography, the optional protocol on the involvement of children in armed conflict, and the optional protocol on a complaints mechanism for children, called communications procedure. For more information, you can go to this site, unicef.org.uk/crc/op. Probably they will be able to explain to you better why these things are optional. I believe that they should be mandatory. We move now to Article 1, which is the definition of a child. For the purposes of the present convention, a child means every human being below the age of 18 years, unless, under the law applicable to the child, majority is attained earlier. Well, what that majority is attained earlier part means is that some countries will have the option to have adulthood at an earlier age for children, such as maybe 16 or 17 or 15, but the international standard is 18 years. Article 2, non-discrimination. States parties, and now let me just explain states parties before we go on. States parties are basically governmental organizations such as, well, you see the SPLA or any other government that has signed on to the convention. You will see this term being used quite a lot throughout the videos, and you will might see this term in other UN documents as well, depending if you're doing research for other conventions. So just to get that out of the way before we start, states parties is a noun and not a verb and a noun. Okay? States parties shall respect and ensure the rights set forth in the present convention to each child within their jurisdiction without discrimination of any kind, irrespective of the child or his or her parents or legal guardians, race, color, sex, language, religion, political or other opinion, national, ethnic, or social origin, property, disability, birth, or other status. States parties shall take all appropriate measures to ensure that the child is protected against all forms of discrimination or punishment on the basis of status, activities, expressed opinions, or beliefs of the child's parents, legal guardians, or family members. Article 3. Best interests of the child. In all actions concerning children, whether undertaken by public or private social welfare institutions, courts of law, administrative authorities, or legislative bodies, the best interests of the child shall be a primary consideration. States parties undertake to ensure the child such protection and care as is necessary for his or her well-being, taking into account the rights and duties of his or her parents, legal guardians, or other individuals legally responsible for him or her, and, to this end, shall take all appropriate legislative and administrative measures. States parties shall ensure that the institutions, services, and facilities responsible for the care or protection of children shall conform with the standards established by competent authorities, particularly in the areas of safety, health, in the number and suitability of their staff, as well as competent supervision. Article 4. Implementation of the Convention. States parties shall undertake all appropriate legislative, administrative, and other measures for the implementation of the rights recognized in the present Convention. With regard to economic, social, and cultural rights, states parties shall undertake such measures to the maximum extent of their available resources and, where needed, within the framework of international cooperation. Article 5. Parental guidance and a child's evolving capacities. States parties shall respect the responsibilities, rights, and duties of parents, or, where applicable, the members of the extended family or community as provided for by local custom, legal guardians, or other persons legally responsible for the child, to provide, in a manner consistent with the evolving capacities of the child, appropriate direction and guidance in the exercise by the child of the rights recognized in the present Convention. Article 6. Life, Survival, and Development. States parties recognize that every child has the inherent right to life. States parties shall ensure to the maximum extent possible the survival and development of the child. Article 7. Birth registration, name, nationality, and care. The child shall be registered immediately after birth and shall have the right from birth to a name, the right to acquire nationality, and, as far as possible, the right to know and be cared for by his or her parents. States parties shall ensure the implementation of these rights in accordance with their national law and their obligations under the relevant international instruments in this field, in particular where the child would otherwise be stateless. Here we have a summary image for the Articles of the Convention. You can access it at this website here. Now we have some child protective and support services here in Trinidad and Tobago. I'll be covering this section throughout all of my videos. Starting off, we have the Children's Authority of Trinidad and Tobago. The website link is here, ttchildren.org. Emergency numbers as provided by this website are Children's Authority hotline numbers 996 or 800 2014, Police 999, Childline 131 or 800 4321, Victim and Witness Support 624 8853, Child Guidance Clinic 726 1324, and National Family Services Division 624-8218 or 627-1163. We go now to the Ministry of Labour of Trinidad and Tobago. The website link from which the following information was taken from is here: www.labour.gov.tt/endchildlabour2021. What are the support services available for children and families? Welfare grants and psychosocial support services from the Ministry of Social Development and Family Services. Their toll-free telephone number is 800-1673. Website link is www.social.gov.tt. Psychological counseling for children and families at Childline. Toll-free telephone number, once again, is 131 or 800-4321. And their website link is childlinett.org. Continuing from the Ministry of Labour. To whom should reports of child labor be made? They should be made to the Labour Inspectorate Unit of the Ministry of Labour. Telephone numbers are 461-9852, 744-4500, 462-4734, and 744-4784. The email address is labor.inspector@gov.tt. Childline, once again, their toll-free telephone number is 131 or 800-4321. Website link again is childlinett.org. Children's Authority of Trinidad and Tobago, telephone hotline 996 or 800-2014. Website link ttchildren.org. Occupational Safety and Health Authority and Agency, OSHA. Telephone hotline is 623-6742 for reports on hazardous work being performed by children and minors below age 18. Website link osha.gov.tt. Counter-trafficking units of the Ministry of National Security. Telephone hotline is 800-4288 for reports on child trafficking, and their website link is nationalsecurity.gov.tt. That basically wraps up our video. The information concerning the convention has been taken from these two sites. You can go to these sites above to read more information on the convention and to download the full summary and, the full article and the summary documents for the convention. For the summary image, you can go to this page. And for another child-friendly version of the articles, you can go to this page here, which is this page. All right. Thank you all for watching. Please stay tuned for the next video. Have a great day.